Well, good evening and thanks so much for watching. I'm Whitney Miller. Air quality continues to be a concern. Tonight, we got a closer look at what's causing all of that smoke you've been seeing this weekend. The private property burning in New Orleans East is roughly 600 acres total. City officials have said as much as a third of it has burned. The area is wooded and extremely dry due to the drought. The fire is underground, making it difficult to fight. Not to mention, there is a nearby natural gas line that's underground. A former state representative for New Orleans East says more needs to be done to get it under control.
It's not enough to just monitor the fire, because this is affecting people not only in Louisiana, but this fire and this smoke is going to other states. So this needs to be addressed just like every other forest fire in the area that has had significant amount of manpower to go in and address it.
Tomorrow, additional equipment from the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers will be brought out thanks to a request from the governor's office. And of course, how bad that smoke is really depends on the winds. Your local weather expert, Alexandra Cranford, is here. Alexandra, do you think we'll have some more smoky mornings like we've seen?
You know, it's possible, Whitney, but we don't have a big problem right now. And through this week, mostly what we'll see is south winds. So we're thinking that should probably make it less of a problem for New Orleans, the metro area, into Jefferson Parish and places like that. In fact, looking at our current visibility, of course, it's 10 miles because we don't have any fog out there or in fact, any big smoke issues at this point. Our air quality right now is actually good, just like it was around this time yesterday, aside from, of course, that really smoky morning. Looking at our fogcast through early tomorrow, this is how it's looking, almost the maximum visibility even by sunrise tomorrow morning. So I'm happy to say tonight, I don't think it will be that big of an issue aside from maybe just a few patches of some lighter fog. Later in the week, we may have the chance for that morning fog, so that's something we'll be assessing every single day and night as we start to make the forecast, whether it looks like we'll have a foggier setup. But tonight doesn't look too bad. In fact, tonight, what you might notice when you step outside is that it's 5:30 and we're past sunset, of course, with our daylight saving time change. This is our first evening that we're seeing that time change with its effect. Our sunset was at 5:11, and for tomorrow, it will be at 5:10. with sunrise tomorrow at 6:19. Right now, our temperatures are in the 70s. Looking at that forecast through this evening and tonight, if you're south of the lake, you'll be bottoming out in the upper 50s, so a kind of cool start to early tomorrow. And north of the lake, we're looking for lower 50s for early tomorrow. So a cool start to your Monday, and then we do have mostly a pretty comfortable day ahead. We'll be gradually warming through this week. We'll be looking for that potential for fog. And then at the end of the week, we have a front moving in, and this one is showing some signs that it might linger near us or stall. Normally that might bring too much rain, but in this case, when we're in our drought conditions, that could be the chance for much needed rain at the end of this week and maybe into next weekend. I'll show you more about that in about 10 minutes.